वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल एक्सन टेक। उम्मीद करता हूँ आप लोग खैरियत से होंगे। आज की इस वीडियो के अंदर हम बात करेंगे हाउ टू मेक मनी एज अ ग्राफिक डिज़ाइनर, 13 टिप्स एंड आइडियाज़। एज अ ग्राफिक डिज़ाइनर आप लोग कैसे अर्निंग करेंगे ये हम देखेंगे आज की इस वीडियो के अंदर। तो आइए स्टार्ट करते हैं आज की वीडियो को। हाउ डू ग्राफिक डिज़ाइनर्स मेक मनी? इट मे साउंड लाइक अ डेप्थ क्वेश्चन, बट इफ़ यू आर working as a graphic designer and there is not much left in your bank account after rent and bills have gone out, it's one that is very much worth asking. At Shillington, we have added decades of experience in guiding students through their graphic design career. There are many answers to the question of how to make money as graphic designer, and we have seen them all. So if you are wondering how to make more money as a graphic designer, read on and we will give you 13 pieces of solid advice. Follow these tips and you will soon be better off financially and able to focus fully on doing the job you love. Ask for a raise. It's one of the most obvious ways to boost your income, but also the most difficult to navigate. You are so glad you have a great job that pays you to do what you love. So, the idea of asking for more money seems rude and selfish. The first thing is to stop thinking like that. The studio you work for is hopefully making good profits based on the great design work you are producing for them. There is absolutely no reason you should not be compensated for that. And the best way to approach the question of money is to frame it from your boss perspective. Stress how much you are enjoying working at the studio, but how you are ambitious and you would like to do more going forward. Discuss a possible salary rise in concert with taking one extra responsibilities that will help make the company more money, so you sound more like a partner and less like someone asking for a handout. And if they don't or won't play ball, then it's time to start looking for other better playing jobs. And there is no harm in that. Moving to a new position with a new employer is good for your career and portfolio anyway, and is often the best way to make more money as a graphic designer, especially early in your career. Calculate the average salary for your job. In polite company, people don't tend to talk about how much money they earn, and companies don't like sharing those figures. So, how do you know whether or not you are underpaid and deserve a raise at all? One method can be to ask your followers on social media, people who have not met you personally and maybe have not even engaged with you online beyond a follower, and the out like are often much more willing to share their salary details than close friends and colleagues, especially if it's anonymously in a DM. That's not exactly a scientific approach, though, as your simple is probably going to be pretty small and random. So you should definitely supplement any such inquiries by checking out relevant salary surveys as well as pursuing the job boards for the latest salaries that employers are actually advertising. Go full-time freelance. These days, most full-time graphic designers make money from freelance on the side, but the simple truth is that you will almost certainly make more money as a graphic designer if you go freelance full time. Doing the 9 to 5 limits the time you have to freelance to evening and weekends, and apart from the meaning you have no life. This is not most productive or creative way to work. If you are tired after a long day, your freelance work is unlikely to be your best work, and that's going to have a knock-on effect on the kind of work you are offered in future. Speak to anyone who switched to full-time freelance and you will invariably hear the same story. Freelancing gives you the ability to over time find better and better clients and raise your rates accordingly. This will bring you more income than going through the much slower pace of getting salary bumps or moving jobs. That does not mean freelancing is for everybody. There is a lot to be said for the stability and security of a full-time job, not to mention the social aspects, but we are purely talking about maximizing your income. Then freelancing offers you the best chance in the long run as long as you have prepared to work for it. Don't stay in your job too long. Graphic designers are often wary of going freelance too early in their career because they naturally want to learn as much as they can while working at a studio, but there is nothing to actually stop you going freelance early on or even right at the start of your career. Many have indeed done so and made a success of freelancing. नो योर ट्रूथ वर्थ फ्रीलांसिंग के जरिए आप लोग कैसे अर्निंग कर सकते हैं, हमने डिस्कस किया आज की इस वीडियो के अंदर। उम्मीद करता हूँ वीडियो पसंद आई होगी। वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो वीडियो को लाइक कर दीजिए। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो के अंदर। अपना ख्याल रखिएगा। टेक केयर।